No, you can't hear my complaining? Let me do the complaining all over again. All over again! I'll complain twice. I had everything ready. Everything. I was dotting my I's, I was crossing my T's, I was brushing my teeth, and little Sabrina, the kitten, my producer, she knocks over her entire bowl of food. Goes everywhere. Normally you just let them graze. They're animals. But the big guy, Pinky, the old man, he can't have her food. So I had to clean it up. Yeah, it's bad enough to complain twice. So sorry to start late. Who am I? I'm Scott Green, the host of this GD thing, the Pro Wrestling Potluck, the live weekly wrestling mixtape. Will I edit out all of the problems? Who knows? Who knows? We got a big, bad show. Bad isn't good. Not bad isn't bad. Bad isn't good, like Michael Jackson. Bad. Like music, Michael Jackson. Still can't hear me. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Maybe you're just very far behind. My God, imagine if I have to complain the third time. I'll quit. I'll just go walk right to the nearest river. I should know. I should know where the nearest river is. Anyway, I'm thinking Mountain Dew. Hey, hey, hey. And let's start. Let's start this train. I was gonna say a train of monkeys, but no one ever says that. Let's start this damn train of monkeys. You know what I gotta say to all the nice people before we get underway? I gotta say this. I did a show last week. So much fun. Did you watch it? You should. If not, it's on YouTube. But guess what else? We did Monday Night Buzz. Monday Night Buzz. All these matches from WrestleMania week. Check them out. We got a couple more Buzz matches tonight. But yeah, check out Monday Night Buzz. Check it out. I dare ya. A double dogs. I dare ya. Anyway, enough dogs, enough dares. Let's go to it. Alright, whatever. I'm mad now. I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Only a Lucha Libre match from Hong Kong can settle me down. Turns out I needed to complain a third time. Had the music too loud. Oh. Enough problems. Alright, so here we go. Waiting in the ring. We have two standouts from Monday Night Buzz. We have the brothers, Fight Panther and Aero Panther, a couple luchadors, teaming up with someone I don't know named Android 28. And who are they up against? Well, they're up against Jeff Man, Kevin Man, and Mikey Man. Who are these mans as the match starts? So we got the Panthers in black and purple, and the other masked guy is Android 28. And now we got Mikey Man in the overalls. We got Jeff Man in the blue and pink, and then in the red is Kevin Man. Kevin Man, where's the guy? What's his name? Come tag your mans, yeah. These are your mans. I can't believe I started without sound. I'm gonna have to fix this whole show in post. Send it off, Potluck Labs, pay them $1,000. Alright, it's the Panthers and Android 28 going against the three mans. I wish I could call it three men, but I can't. They're three mans and a luchador trio. Whose man is this? Yeah, can you get your name? Make it feel super low. It's probably just not even... I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'm only wrestling for my man. Alright, let me know how the sound is. I gotta be a little louder than the action. Boy, oh boy, can you tell I've been running around like a crazy person all day? Alright, Jeff Man is on the outside. We got Jeff and Kevin on the outside, Mikey in there. Wish I could tell these Panthers apart. Fight Panther and Aero Panther. Now, I'm gonna guess that Aero Panther flies and Fight Panther goes. I sure hope that's the case. Mikey, man, looking like a Charlie, Starboy Charlie. It's the Man Show. What has happened? I turned into the Man Show. Uh-oh, he's doing the Rock's thing. The People's Elbow? Oh my God. Kevin, man. Kevin! On Android 28. Android 28 picks out Kevin, man. Tags into Jeff, man. That's Jeff, man. Jeff like a house of fire. Yeah, look at that rep. I think he's repping for college credit. Maybe the worst ref gear ever. My God, get in the chat. If you're watching live, LIVE on Twitch, get in the dang chat. I command it. Maybe the worst ref ever. Mikey, man, up and over. Yeah, that ref's going to be scrubbing urinals. He's going to be taking competing wrestling flyers out of the urinals after the show. I dress like, Brian says, I dress like that ref when I worked at the video rental place. Yeah, me too. I used to work at a video rental place. I dress just like that dude. This is in Hong Kong. This is the Hong Kong Wrestling Federation, I believe. Mikey Man delivers a suplex on Android 28, the mysterious Android 28. Hillbilly Jim. Writing it down. Jeff Man back in, eats an elbow. Kevin in now. Kevin set up for an area code shot. Android instead, 2 knees to the back. Both them Panthers want to get in the worst way. They're a long way from home. Tag into the shirt, Panther. He misses shirt. Panther misses. 2 of the mans have their claws into the Panther. Did I write down Hillbilly Jim? Yes, I did. Tugboat Fact says, your senior official for the night. Some random local team. Yeah. He's a bar back. Kevin, or sorry, my apologies. That's Jeff Man in there with Android 28. Jeff! Ooh, misses. Eats a turnbuckle. Now, I did research. You know me, I'm a dummy. I don't know anything. I gotta ask Dr. Liam, Crimson Mask Rep on Instagram. I gotta ask Not That Tom Green. I gotta ask Elliot, ATL Blood Feast. Whenever anything happens, I gotta ask these fellas. But you know what? I did research on this. I know the difference between Kevin Man, Jeff Man, and Mikey Man. That's why the show's late. That's what I did all day. Oh no! The shirted Panther takes off his shirt. Now I'll never tell them apart. This is a twin magic right before our very eyes. Kevin Man in there with the Panther. Big right. else here in the Hong Kong Wrestling Federation. High flipping drop kick from the Panther. Referee almost getting in the way there. If anybody can tell me which one's Fight Panther and which one's Aero Panther, I'll send you some stickers. All my research is shirt-based. I know I talked about this before, but I do commentary for Legacy Pro Wrestling, and when there's a battle royal, I take the crudest notes beforehand that if the talent ever saw, they would hate me forever. I thank God for people who put their names on their tights. Thank you. It really helps. It says Rockstar on his tights. I don't know. There's no Rockstar Panther. It's Fight Panther and Aero Panther. Rockstar Panther. Panther goes through, takes out two mans. Or no, he takes out a man and his brother. Android 28 puts down Jeff Man, my favorite wrestling name right now. No wonder I put it in the opening. Ooh, nice slow motion moonsault. Casual ref. Your winners, Fight Panther, Aero Panther, and Android 28. The Hong Kong Deep South. I'm writing Hong Kong Deep South down. Alright. That match has calmed me down. It's calmed, it's soothed the savage beast.
The afterlife. The spirit world,
Alright, folks. I'm pausing this. This is from the World Wrestling Entertainment, a little company I like to showcase sometimes. We're doing a Ouija board tonight. I want your calls later on. I'm going to put the QR code up, and we're going to talk about who would you contact with a Ouija board in the wrestling world. You know the Ouija board, a scary thing that I am too afraid to use even this day. So, later on, about the halfway point of the show, I'll take your calls, and we'll talk about who you, in wrestling, would contact with a Ouija board. It will be fun. I guarantee it.
great mystery. Very few attempt to actually communicate with it. Tonight, myself and a few fortunate superstars with
Zack
adventurous
Ryder.
souls will attempt to cross that plane. We're going to use this spirit board to see who else we can contact here in this place that used to be a cracker factory with unsafe work conditions. Many have vanished. Who knows still who roams the halls?
Let's get to it. What are we doing here?
Zack, start us off.
Are there any spirits here?
Uh-oh.
I guess not.
Is there any spirits in this room right now?
Raise
Razor
I'm barely touching it.
I am too.
Oh crap, man, look.
Who's pushing it?
I'm not pushing
Look
it. I'm
at
not pushing it. I'm trying to keep my fingers on it.
Yeah.
You swear?
Yeah, swear.
Swear to God.
Swear to God.
Swear to
Come
God.
on.
How did it move up there, man? This thing moved.
We got a solid yes.
And you won't.
I'm not doing real well with this right now.
How old are you?
Yes, that's a great question.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay, that's weird.
Dude.
Dude. Trust a wrestler.
I have chills. I'm flying. Three? I wish I could get a shot of my chills right now.
3.
These guys are working. These are workers.
31. 21.
Dude, I'm 31.
Look at that. Look at my chills.
Dude, I'm
chills.
31.
Can you spell your name, please?
You know what's weird? It's like the lighter you touch it, the faster it moves.
My fingers are barely floating over it.
This is creepy, dude.
This can't be real.
I'm not even touching this.
Look, what's it on?
Hold on. T?
These guys are working. It's a work. It's a work,
Dude,
I
I'm
tell
losing my
you.
mind right this out.
Oh. Is it Tom? Is your name Tom?
His name's
His name's Tom.
Come on.
31-year-old Tom.
Come on.
What? Why would I do that? Do you have a message for us?
Yeah, don't do drugs.
What is the message, if you have one, please?
It's moving.
None of these guys work there anymore, so the message is
I can
don't
see your
answer your
guys'
phone.
fingers in it, like.
What does it say? I can't see.
Going to R. What'd you ask?
Do you have a message for us? What is it, please? Don't do that.
Come on, don't say run.
Yeah.
No. What's down there?
Symbols?
Arson? Like fire? Arson? You died in a fire?
Whoa!
Did you die in a fire?
Did you die in a fire?
You gotta be ripping me,
I didn't
man.
even think about that.
Come on.
Wow. But that was him just telling us. Good.
Oh, holy crap, man.
I want to leave.
Do you wish?
Do you have one more thing to tell us?
Yeah, we can leave if you want, buddy.
If you want us to leave, let us know. Thank you.
That's it,
Thank
dude.
you. I'm done.
Let's go.
That's enough. I'm done.
Look at that, man.
Captain Cannibalism, how are you?
Those aren't good chills.
Why don't you call up later, Captain Cannibalism, at the halfway point? Tell me who you talked to with a Ouija board.
Dude,
What?
look at nothing.
Come on. There's no way.
Bro, that's the weirdest thing I've ever done, ever in my entire life. He just wanted to jet. I can't even like.
Yeah, I'm good.
Holy crap, dude.
All right.
How is that possible?
I mean, I don't feel like we did anything bad. Like brother wanted to talk to us.
We talked. Yeah, it was good. He told us goodbye when he was done. That's all.
Yeah.
Can we go now, please?
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Show's over.
Oh my God.
Too weird.
Little behind the curtain. I was looking for this match. I found it, but the first time I saw it, I swear to God, I thought this was a video game. Because that happens to me, where I'll have a match where I'm like, I want to find this match, and then it's some video game. This opening looks just like a video game. This is how a video game starts. Anyway, let's see what we got. Captain Cannibalism said he talked to Christ Almighty with a Ouija board. I'm talking about someone in wrestling.
The following contest is one fall for the Impact Wrestling World Championship.
All right, this is from the Ric Flair retirement show. Remember that? Were we ever so young? Jacob Fatu wrestled Ric Flair's last show. But who did he wrestle?
Badasses in all of pro wrestling. The Samoan werewolf himself, Jacob Fatu. A man with an attitude.
And that's Tony Schiavone on commentary.
Does he really? Oh, man. As Jacob Fatu comes to the ring, we welcome to our broadcast position the current voice of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, that's his bartender
Tom
shirt.
Hannafan. Hey, Tom.
Gentlemen, absolute pleasure to be with both of you. I never thought I'd be in this position with either of you, but I gotta
Tom
say, this has been
Hannafan.
an
Is that his
amazing
last
show
name?
thus far. And to see the Impact World Championship showcase in this way is absolutely phenomenal. And I can't wait to see how Fatu and Alexander follow what you just called. That fatal four-way was unbelievable.
I actually haven't seen Sabu's retirement, but the clips didn't look that depressing. The Flair, I mean, it's got to be Flair. There's nothing more depressing on earth than Ric Flair.
Degree to prove it and everything. I think I'm the only professional
Look at this
wrestling
dream blunt
play-by-play announcer
rotation.
that actually enters to the fight song of the school he graduated from. But enough about me.
I don't even know James Madison's fight song, so I wouldn't even know where to begin with that one. All right,
Mayhem.
let's go back to the ring.
There you go. There's your Impact World Champ at the time. At the time that Ric Flair was retired.
The walking weapon.
Yeah, Flair's the last decade of Flair's career is embarrassing.
Alexander captured the
And
championship.
me saying decade is me being
at
very
the Rebellion pay-per-view. Tomorrow will be his 100th day as the
All right,
Impact
Josh
World Champion.
Alexander
He walks into this film, and
versus
he's only been pinned once in the last
Jacob
430
Fatu.
days. And it's a first time ever matchup. On top of that, the stakes couldn't be any
First
higher
time
between
last
Fatu
time,
and
I believe,
Alexander.
if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm looking at them. You've got the height advantage is not there. But downright attitude advantage is Fatu.
100%. I've seen quite a bit of Fatu in MLW. He debuted a month ahead of Alexander in MLW. Meanwhile, Alexander the same year.
Yeah,
in Impact
I want to
Wrestling,
watch
and they started out
Sabu's. I just didn't get around to it
intensively
yet.
here in Nashville.
I never want to watch
Well,
Ric
Fatu
Flair.
went at him, but Rick was abandoned that time, and Alexander
Give me a
just
break.
sidestepped. Alexander was a longtime partner of a man I knew very well in AEW, All Eagle Ethan Page.
You glad you know him?
Yes, well, I don't know if I'm so glad I don't. Good fine backdrop. Oh.
And as we heard, gentlemen, moments ago, as Jacob Fatu was MLW World Heavyweight Champion for 819 days. He's still working
wish I
towards
could play
getting
MLW
his
stuff on this
rematch,
show.
which
There's
he
a lot
lost
of
the
weird
championship
matches
really very recently
happened
to
in
Alexander
MLW.
Hammerstone, and understands
From
he's
the
run into
beginning
some
till
political
now.
issues in
I
MLW
don't
getting
wanna watch
that
any
rematch. Can you
current
believe it?
MLW.
In the wrestling business.
To be honest,
Unreal.
but
Kick right to the face by Alexander.
Well, I do know Court Bauer very well.
ooh,
Maybe I can help him out. A great shotgun drop kick.
The finger's been pointed
How
at
much?
Cesar Duran, from my understanding.
Okay. Last time I saw Court, he asked me to buy him dinner, so maybe not that well.
Okay. Big uppercut there by Alexander. Oh, against Fatu. Great clash of styles here, Tony, between Fatu and Alexander.
Yeah, man, I
love a
like
clash of
Alexander's game,
styles.
brother. He's just so solid with everything he connects with.
Well, and Tony, I mean, it looked like Fatu and Alexander in their respective promotions when they came to those companies. It
Look at
seemed
that
like,
ankle.
ooh, going for the ankle lock here early on. Both of them were just on a trajectory towards stardom.
Right, absolutely.
Now, this is smart. This is smart, the ankle, because Fatu, you know, with one leg, it's not going to work.
And there's so many
Later
things
on,
that
we
Fatu
have
can do
Joshi
for a man
Junk
his
Food.
size, over 300
the
pounds.
Joshi
that can
Junk
pull
Food
off things
review.
like
We did it on
moonsaults
Monday.
and coast to coast
And I
leg
got so
drops.
much
It's
more
unbelievable
since
what he
then.
can do, and Alexander attacking the ankle early on.
Again, this is for the Impact World Championship.
Unreal-san, hello, hello.
Later on tonight.
Yeah,
as
both
we
these
head
guys
towards
are
Ric Flair's
getting
final
paid,
match.
and
Impact Wrestling
good
is so proud
on
to have been
them
the
both.
backbone for this event here tonight in Nashville, assisting in front of and
Ooh,
behind
Jacob
the camera.
Fatu is
Absolutely.
a star in the
with a
making
big
every
right
time I
hand.
saw him
Alexander
before
goes
he
down.
got signed, and now
And
he's
Fatu,
the world is seeing him.
How many big men, David, do you see do that?
300 plus pounds going up in the air, whipping him around.
He's an amazing wrestler. He really is.
And what I've
uh-oh,
seen of
trouble
Josh
down on the
Alexander,
outside.
I've seen him live at House of Glory. I
Yeah,
saw
he's
him
got the
wrestle Mike
advantage.
Santana in a
Not
great
good.
match. And I've seen his
Alexander Come on,
and I've seen his AEW stuff. I like him. I like him. I don't know him so well yet, so I am
Come on,
trying to watch
man.
more Josh
And
Alexander.
Alexander's down, and Fatu might be going up top here, trying to end this.
All right, pounds per square inch. Here it comes.
Uh-oh, Alexander going up top.
No,
Meeting Fatu at the top.
So much quickness here, Tom. Look at
Oh,
this.
my God. Did they break the ring?
I'm writing Fat Boy Rana down.
That took tremendous leg strength from Alexander to get that done.
We got to take another look at this. Watch the power, the leg strength. as you
See the
mentioned.
ring bounce?
WXW, is
300
that
plus
is that
pounds.
the
Conrad
in
paid for
Germany?
reinforcements of the ring, right?
Unreal, where are you
wait a
from?
minute.
Where are you
I want to get ready for the
chatting
next
from, if you don't
broadcast.
mind?
All right, good whip here.
I want to see who came the
But he goes
furthest.
up.
Ripped into the corner. Fatu goes up.
No, no, no.
Whoa, look at that!
Ah, man.
Like a
Come
freaking
on.
Jeff Hardy.
That is insane.
A guy that size should not be able to do that. That is just raw athletic ability. That's all
He's
that
like
is.
a freaking Jeff Hardy
Oh,
up in
Tom,
here.
This is...
All in all, they say
Double
about a C4
underhook.
spike. Picking up the C4 spike pile driver. Fatu got out of it.
This is living up to his name of Impact, this whole match.
WXW is the Anawahi
Look at that
promotion.
cover to win the championship here in AKWF. kick out.
He moves like a cat.
Yes, he does.
A 300-pound cat.
Take a look at this.
Scream in the wind.
This is
Scream in the wind. I'm writing that down. Hey, Nash JM.
Got a 2 count out of it, but the match
Scream
continues.
in the wind.
Tell you what, Josh Alexander has a title defense coming
That's
up
how I'm going to
August
do
12th,
the second this
live
show
in Chicago
ends.
at
I'm going to go
Emergence
out,
against Alex Shelley, who we
on the
saw
balcony
earlier
and
on. So, I
scream
mean, this
in
could
the
be a
wind.
seismic change in Impact Wrestling if Fatu walks away with the title.
Absolutely could. And
The one with the little X is the
Alexander
German
got the
one.
foot up. Good waist lock. God, he's going to try to pick him. Talk about a
Fatu
deadlift,
fighting
man.
off.
That, well, try it again, maybe? No, following. Nicely
About
done.
the German suplexes there. There's an
Damn.
suplexes, a cover.
Bridge up on them
Kicked out by
toes.
Fatu.
Alexander thought for sure. Come on, he said. And the referee said.
Wow, Alexander had an
Not
hour-long
yet.
match with Speedball. I bet that was
Referee,
great.
by the way, is Brandon Toll. And the fans have been treated to many different
Drops his,
styles. We
I
saw
wonder
a
if
high-flying
Samoa's in the
four-way
bloodline owns
luchador
stock in the
match
company
just a
that
few
makes
moments
that
ago, which
style
is
of
incredible.
tights.
And a
Yeah,
much
for
different
real,
match here, but
the,
in its own right, just
with the flowers.
incredible moves.
I mean, that goes
Strength
back
for both
so
men.
far.
Over the seat for Spike.
That's like
one more
wild
time.
Samoans,
Fatu
head
able to
shrinkers.
escape yet again. Oh, super kick.
All my favorites.
Oh, man, the Samoan werewolf. I don't know. What's he going to try to do here? I thought he was going to try to go up top. I guess still going to position him with his feet.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, my God. Samoan press.
Split leg moonsault, top rope,
Cover. Alexander able to kick
Dose.
God.
I've
Amazing
seen him pull this off against Alexander Hammerstone. The vaunted title versus title match where
Brian
he
says,
lost the world
in the case of
championship to
Flair's
Hammerstone, but
last
still
match,
some incredible
JCP stood
athleticism.
for Just Cynical
As you can see,
Promotions.
both men are spent, man. Look, Fatu on your left just...
Yeah, I love the capri.
This is
Not
the
everybody
heavyweight
can
battle
pull
that
off
picked
the
up where Cross and
capri
Davey Boy Smith Jr. left
wrestling
off earlier
tights.
tonight.
Great
But
call.
the Samoans
great
usually
call. Here we
do.
go.
And Alexander
Josh
able
gets
to
the
get
hell out of
corner.
dodge.
Going back to the ankle.
All right,
There you go.
remember?
Another ankle
Ankle
lock
lock
here.
time.
Great decision by Alexander. Can he get a tap-out victory here against Fatu? He's never submitted in MLW.
Okay, they just pushed him off. Alexander did not go back in the rope, so put the brakes on. You just see how... God, knocked him for a loop, Tom.
Yeah, I have no
inside
idea
out.
what else was on this card. I was kind of shocked.
And now
Not from the
Alexander
same
one
guy.
more time. What's this? No!
Oh!
Instead.
Oh, my
Good
God.
Lord.
Title.
Two.
By Fatu.
And he still got out. And the look of the face of Alexander is like, Tom, what can I do next?
But look at this.
Running
I
butt
thought he was
smash.
initially
Yes,
sitting
please.
on the C4 spike, and instead, David, the power to get a 300-pounder up for a power bomb backbreaker.
Wow. Holy smokes.
This one hit that back.
Holy smokes.
Fans are clapping and enjoying
Oh,
this.
yes.
Josh Alexander looks around a little bit to the fans, almost as if to say, well, I'll try something else.
No.
And again, the strength exhibited this late in the match, incredible by both men. Just another dead lift into a fireman's carry pickup. And Fatu's going to go.
Oh, Fat
cocked him with the
2.
right
He
hand.
called
Oh,
him
man.
Fat
Did he
2.
ever?
Come on,
See,
Tony.
Alexander's feeling it. And now the crossbody to the
Oh,
spine.
that was slick. Lands on his feet
All
after
right.
taking out
Josh Alexander,
Jacob
nothing
Fatu.
else. Send him on the outside so he can take a breath himself, man.
Oh, man, they are
King
breathing
of the butt
hard.
butt.
Alexander, what a statement this would be. So many great promotions involved here in this evening. Ric Flair's last match live in Nashville.
Watch out for Fatu.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, my God.
Give me a break.
I knew it.
David knew it.
I did.
There it is, David.
Look at this.
Down.
There's no
300.
one
I still
else
keep
like
going.
Jacob
300
Fatu. What a
plus
one-of-a-kind
pounds.
talent.
Amazing, Tom, the chances they take. I mean, it's high risk for both parties.
God, all to become the Impact World Champion.
Yep.
All right, here goes.
God. He's won plenty of
Big
matches with this
moonsault.
before.
He's got it.
The mighty moonsault. I think he got all of it.
Squashes him with the mighty moonsault.
He landed right.
Two.
Look how close this was. Oh, my
All his weight. All his weight right on his chest.
And you guys were talking about the punishment both men have absorbed, and that's maybe why Fatu wasn't immediately able to get into a cover.
All right.
I know.
Wow. Alexander kicking his legs, trying to get out. Oh, got a German and a pick.
But he's holding on.
He's going to do it again.
Impact Hall of Famer Kurt Angle.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Trying a third German
One
here.
more time. He's going to try it. Try it.
Impact Hall of Famer.
Fatu trying to hold on to the rope.
That sounds like a roast joke.
Oh!
Oh.
Alexander!
Oh, I thought he was landing on his head. My
Right on
God.
the back of the neck.
Alley-oos!
Oh,
Alley-oos.
Pop of Samoa
Did I know that that was called the alley-oos? Is that the first I've heard alley-oos?
Effortless strength and using his body
Do they call it that on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown, whatever show he's on? The alley-oos? Can someone tell me if that's the official name of that? The alley-oos?
Man.
Count of 7. Both after the count of 10 to get back to their feet so this world title match can continue. Count of 9, and Alexander gets back up.
Wait. What's this? What's this? Hey, come on.
What the fuck?
No, that's Brian Myers and Matt Cardona. That's Brian Myers. Smart Mark Sterling. The major players.
Are you kidding me?
Sterling was tweeting.
Now I'm
earlier
actually
that he
mad.
was disgusted that he wasn't invited to this event. Myers, I think, was supposed to be in the bunkhouse battle royal. I thought Cardona was injured.
Matt Cardona. These guys make up the Major Wrestling Figure podcast.
Oh, they're plugging their toy
What the hell are they
podcast.
doing?
Wait, Cardona took off his brace. Oh, and a shot to the arm by Fatu.
Come on, Fatu. Come on.
We had a good match going.
And Mark Sterling, who is part of AEW as well.
Podcast running.
Alexander picking
That's
up
the
where Sterling
worst.
left off.
Absolutely. And
Oh my God, it's the Doughboys.
My arm. Please don't hurt me. My poor arm.
Oh, God.
DDP.
What?
Diamond Dallas
Wait.
Page.
What?
Diamond Dallas Page. What the hell is going on here?
What in the name of Christ?
DDP.
Almost saves it. Almost saves it.
Oh, the next figure they're going to buy is one of Matt Cardona, suit high on the mat.
All right.
Needless to say, disqualification here.
Thanks to the major players for ruining a great Impact World title match between Fatu
There you go,
and
as the
Alexander, but
fake
still,
Nirvana
what a moment with
plays.
DDP.
Oh, man. How about Diamond Dallas Page coming in?
We all love the
Absolutely
Jimmy
nowhere.
Hart. We love when Nirvana has to pass through the Jimmy Hart lens.
Executing the Diamond Cutter.
I also love when Pearl Jam had to go through the Jimmy Hart filter. All right.
Nintendo Entertainment System presents Jake the Snake Roberts. With the strength of a python and the quickness of a cobra, the snake drops its prey with a powerful DDT. That's enough to charm even Damien.
There you go. Just like that. 15 seconds, and the snake streak lives on. If you don't know, it's the year of the snake. And I promised that I would play a snake-related segment every week of the year of the snake. I tried it for the year of the dragon last year. I forgot after week 2. I'm 13 weeks in, and baby, it feels good. Did I almost forget? Was this the closest I've ever come to forgetting about the snake streak? That's all I'll say. That means yes. That means, fuck yes. Alright, back to it. What's next? What in the world is next? Oh great, I'm allowed to feel pain. Thank God. You're allowed to pray. That said you're allowed to pray. Hey, it's Cockroach. But in the ring... Hey, it's Psycho Clan, everybody. You're only allowed one outcome. Victory. This is how they choose a new pope. Canis, you're absolutely correct. And hello, my sister. Cindy says I pop in the house. Apparently this game is not good. I don't know. It's just from 10 years ago. There you go. Heroes Del Ring. Unreal called it. Have you played this game? Has anyone in the chat played this? Can I get a play-by-play, a blow-by-blow on this game?
Welcome everyone.
Oh my. You know what? I have something I needed to show you all. Wow. Well, congratulations. Congratulations to Los Ramones, the bootleg Lucha Ramones, for winning the 2025 Gimmick Gauntlet, beating 31 other gimmicks. Thanks to everybody who voted and called and texted and all that shit. We had a great one, and boy, oh boy, it was wonderful. Now, you know what I'm gonna do now? This is it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit this button right here.
In the future, everything will be simple. With just a look and a thought, anything can be yours. Looking further. Deeper. Longer. Into the buzz.
Bozilla! This is from Joey Janela's Spring Break. Bozilla.
Match ideas, and Joey Janela facilitates them actually happening.
Introducing first, fighting out of Germany, coming straight from Japan. She is here to show that size does matter. This is Bozilla.
Smoking. This is a great building for the collective use this year. My, oh my, beautiful building. And her opponent.
Her opponent has been very dominant in Game Changer Wrestling competition ever since her
Hey,
arrival.
wait a second.
Megan Bayne, a world-traveled superstar herself.
Need to get back.
Has extensive experience in Japan as well. Herself part of Stardom. And like you said, Dave, has really been nothing but dominant here in GCW. Also recently been seen in a little place called AEW. Megan Bayne, just nothing but upside.
Adding more and more to her resume as the weeks go by throughout the entire wrestling world.
And introducing her opponent, fighting out of Mount Olympus.
Yeah.
She is the
normal wrestler would be intimidated standing across the ring from either
We
of
got
these
the
two
former
athletes.
Hoss of Stardom
No fear shown
versus
by
the
either of
current
them.
Hoss of
No,
Marigold.
I think this is exactly the sort of competition that each of them invite, that each of them seek, and is so rare for either of them to find.
Referee Chad Rico assigned to this one. And a lot of support from the fans here at Spring Break for the Mega Sis. There is the opening bell.
Oh, I hear some support, though, for Bozilla. You got to imagine that for most of the people here at Spring Break, this is probably their first time to ever see her in person.
Staring one another down.
Look
a lot
at
of
this.
Intensity right now in the middle of that ring.
And it looks like Bozilla has an inch or two on Megan Bayne. How often does that happen, Dave?
Very rare. Circling one another.
Really? Bozilla's father is Ulf Herman.
Discuss tonight's event on social media. A hard lockup between these two.
Oh, Bozilla.
Trying to muscle Megan into the corner, able to do so. Referee looking for a clean break. We kind of get it.
So is Bozilla wrapped up with Marigold, or is she going back over there?
Back to the middle of the ring comes Megan Bayne. They lock up yet again. Side headlock grabbed by the Mega Sis.
Oh, really wrenching on that headlock, but look at this.
With
Bozilla
ease, picking her up.
Once again, how often do we see Megan Bayne in the match with this sort of just strength and
We
power?
sent her home. She's done.
Where she has perhaps the size disadvantage.
Yeah. But look at this, Bayne not backing down. She's telling Bozilla to
What
hit
does
those
that
ropes.
mean?
Again, inviting the competition.
Rumored NXT bound now.
Sidesteps a
It
charging
makes
Bozilla.
sense.
Whoa.
Several times, but runs
Shoulder
through
block.
Megan Bayne just bowling her over with the shoulder tackle.
Megan Bayne, you may have brought that upon yourself right there, and I think Bayne is very quickly figuring out that she's going to have to change strategies maybe a little bit here.
Both competitors to the apron now, dangerous territory. Just the ring frame and the floor waiting below, and up on the shoulders of Bozilla is Megan Bayne. Drops chest first back inside the ring. Bozilla very proud
Her
of
personal
herself
reason was
on the
to
apron,
make
but
money.
Megan's back on her feet.
Charges in, and whoa, boot to the face. Bozilla goes
Yeah,
down.
WWE will eat Marigold whenever they feel it's time. They will consume Marigold and make it part of their TKO board. Whoa! Take a seat. Slapped her right in the titty. My God!
At Bozilla and sending her back a couple rows of chairs as well.
Bringing the action back inside the ring is Megan Bayne now. Let's take another look at that tope.
This is what I was talking about, Dave. Megan Bayne is going to need to change tactics from her usual strategy in a match. Whoa.
Came charging at Bozilla.
Yeah, she's not going to overpower Bozilla. Here's the cover.
But Bayne able to kick out, favoring her back after the impact of that maneuver off the shoulders and driven hard.
Call me crazy, but I don't like the same company that works hand in hand with the current administration in Washington, D.C. and cheers on ICE disappearing people. I don't like that they also bought AAA.
Will be unable to support the body weight of Bozilla for many of
Bozilla's only 21, jeepers.
including the F5.
Bozilla talking trash.
Talking trash, a German talking trash, uh-oh.
Hoisting up Megan Bayne once again. Another body slam right in the center of the ring. Very cocky cover here. Can't afford to take Megan Bayne lightly at all. Go for a proper cover. Keep all the body weight on the shoulders of your opponent to really go for that victory.
Bozilla, she opened
Forearm
up
to
wide
the
and
chest.
invited this.
Still on her feet with no issue. Catches Megan Bayne, who catches her opponents usually.
From Bozilla.
Bozilla.
Playing with her food at this point. She invited Bayne to try to
Bo
fire
knows
up on her,
wrestling.
knowing that she was about to chop her back down.
Crowd encouraging Megan Bayne. Come out some offense here, fire back. But elevated by Bozilla, a big bear hug cinched in. Trying to take all the
Yeah, there
energy
was
out
no
of Megan
sense
Bayne.
of
Perhaps gain a submission
knowledge
here.
of lucha
Referee asking
drama
Megan if
in
she
that
needs to
announcement.
submit.
It was just like, Hey, you're Mexican. Go stand out there and smile as we talk about adding AAA to the TKO board.
Normally this would be a strategy of hers, and right now she might be out.
Referee checking on the arm of Megan Bayne. It falls twice. One more, and this thing's over.
Nope. No, Megan Bayne.
She still has some life left in her. Trying to fight free of the bear hug. Trying to break the grip of Bozilla. Able to do so. And Bayne with the headbutt.
Headbutt to the jaw.
Oh,
that takes Bozilla down.
Charges across the ring. Big splash in the corner. Sends Bozilla back first into the buckle. Another splash from Bayne.
Megasis splash.
Bayne. She's feeling it now.
Double underhook on the big Bozilla.
Going for the suplex, but it's a large competitor to try to take over with a maneuver such as that. Bozilla holding her ground.
Bayne charges in, able to rock Bozilla, but she still didn't go down.
Gonna try one more time. Bayne with the boot to the side of the head. Bozilla still on her feet. Megan
Belly
Bayne
to belly, overhead.
Belly to belly suplex, able to launch Bozilla overhead.
Bozilla is stunned. Bayne crawling into the cover.
Shoulder up though.
Yeah, it's the squeaky ring. We were talking about it on Monday's show. It sounds like a swing set.
For Megan Bayne right
Sounds
here.
like the kids are having fun in the backyard while we enjoy lemonade.
Sounds like a pretty split crowd here. Both impressing, but it looks like Bayne's about to seal the deal.
Oh!
Nobody home. Bozilla moving out of the way. Charging across the ring, splash in the corner.
Oh.
Oh.
And has Megan by the legs, hung upside down, and gets enough leverage to send Megan crashing chest and face first.
Now follows up.
Oh, jeez.
German suplex.
She's back up. She's up.
Back on her feet.
Diving lariat. This time it connects.
High impact maneuver.
Megan Bayne rules.
Going out to the apron, gonna climb up top. Pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, we have seen Bayne take some big risks here. So far, they've been
This
paying
is our
off, but
first
now
of 2
Bozilla
Buzzbin matches
catches up
tonight.
with her.
Some leftovers from WrestleMania weekend. We watched a lot on Monday. That show, Monday Night Buzz, is on YouTube if you missed it.
Or not.
Oh, what?
Could be a super fall away slam.
Oh.
Fall away slam from Bozilla.
Megan Bayne, she cleared half the ring. But Dave, Bozilla not able to immediately capitalize. And look at the impact here.
What?
Belt collecting, chicken fingered, dipping.
What was that?
Yo, what the fuck?
Very creepy.
Okay.
Interrupting the broadcast.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Well, Megan Bayne needs to stay
I don't
focused
ever
on
want to
Bozilla
see that
right
again.
here.
Does anyone know what that was?
Especially after that devastating fall-away slam.
Big forearm shot from Bozilla.
That's like the kind of mistake I make. That's a potluck mistake.
100% focused on her opponent.
I make that mistake, and my excuse is that I do everything. What's their excuse?
Bayne up to her feet. Bozilla meets her right there.
Big forearm strike from Bozilla. Flurry of forearms now from Megan Bayne.
Oh, but Bozilla.
Just absorbing all of them.
Yeah, she's right there.
Those line up against the ropes.
Atticus Kogart, enemy of the show, if you remember.
Perhaps gonna go for the F5. Can she support the weight?
Bozilla, get ready to bow down.
Has her in position. Great show of strength from Megan, but fights her way off the shoulders.
Whoa!
Powerbomb.
Powerbomb on Megan Bayne, who's powering out of it.
Back to her feet.
Megan Bayne all fired up.
Connecting with Bozilla. Going for a powerbomb over her.
Ooh.
Sits out with it.
So Fuego del Sol, is he retiring or retiring that character?
But Bozilla back
He was
on her
unmasked,
feet.
and it's like, brother, you look great.
Staring one another down, face-to-face slap from Megan Bayne. And a smile in response.
Ooh.
Bozilla gives it back to her.
Slap fight.
Back and forth with the slaps.
Ah!
Really laying into one another with each shot.
Oh, someone's gonna lose a tooth.
Yeah, never believe a wrestler. If there's one thing you've learned as a wrestling fan, an adult wrestling fan, it's this. Never trust a wrestler, never believe a wrestler. Ever. Under any circumstances, trust a wrestler.
Bozilla down with Bayne.
Power bomb.
Coming up. She gets it. Not done though.
Holds on.
Elevating her back up. A series of power bombs.
No way, no way, no way.
Sits out this time.
1, 2, 1.
And unreal, yeah, you nailed it. R.I.P. to Mongo, Steve McMichael. Steve Mongo McMichael, R.I.P.
For Megan Bayne.
Dude was fighting for a long time.
Bozilla gonna take a risk.
Got Bayne dragged into position. Let's take another look.
Muscled her up.
That Liger bomb.
Powers her down. Ooh, missed.
Nobody home as Megan rolled out of the way.
That was a big risk. And Bozilla
Big
is
risk,
paying for it
big
now.
miss.
Megan Bayne has a clear runway. She's making the climb.
Standing on the top rope.
Ooh.
And wipes out Bozilla. Flipping senton.
Just tossing her entire body as a weapon.
And going for the F5. She has her up. Megan Bayne.
Ooh, took everything out of her. She
Needs to
couldn't.
go for the cover here.
She can't capitalize.
Bayne.
Picking up the
She
mighty
knows she
Bozilla.
has this locked in. She wants to make a statement here.
Looking to make sure that she has Bozilla weakened enough.
Oh, talk about a statement.
Bayne. Oh, could she get her in the tombstone?
Whoa, whoa. You
Tombstone
kidding me,
position.
brother?
Bow down.
And she hits it.
Wow.
Bayne scores the pin.
That was rad. That match had buzz for good reason. Look at this crowd.
Megan Bayne.
Both women just brutalizing one another for the duration of the contest.
That ruled. Megan Bayne's the real deal, and Bozilla is going to be something.
Tombstone pile driver.
Whether she goes to NXT or continues on the Indies or whatever, she needs a little more work, but she's going to be somebody.
Living up
Megan
to
Bayne
all
is somebody now,
but
today.
Megan Bayne continues to dominate in GCW.
The Mega Sis getting her hand raised.
Mance Warner and Gabe Kidd both scare the bejesus out of me.
Oh, wait a second here.
Approaching Bozilla after such a physical war. Extending the hand. Clearly earning the respect of one another. These two great warriors.
I have a feeling that is not the last time we're going to see these.
Couple things. I'm gonna do the JOSHI Junk Food review, and then I'll do the calls a little bit later. But first, I talked about this. If you follow me on Instagram, Mr. Green Mist, I promoted the show with this. Not this. That's the Monday Night Buzz. It's required viewing. But the other day, this is my confession. The other day, I was in a Wendy's parking lot. You know me. I like my soda pop. I like my Coca-Cola Freestyle machine. And I was filling up my cup. Had some extra time. I noticed sharing the parking lot was a Little Caesars. Now, I know better. Little Caesars is junk. It's junk food for junk people. I don't eat Little Caesars. I live in New York City. If I need to get junk pizza, I get Domino's. But anyway, Little Caesars has an exclusive Mountain Dew. You know I like my Mountain Dews. You know I like to try new drinks on this show. And it's been a while since I've tried one. And I had heard rumors of a new exclusive Little Caesars Mountain Dew. And there it is, the Mango Rush at Little Caesars. So I said, I got some time. Let me go to Little Caesars. Let me hold my nose and go into Little Caesars and get this exclusive Mountain Dew. So I went in. I said to the man, I said, hey, I'd like to get that exclusive Mountain Dew, please. And he says to me, he says, it's not out until May 5th. And he goes, but, we have it now. It's just not in the computer, so we can't ring it up. So then, I said, oh, you have it now. Then I pull out my wallet, and I go, oh, well, what if I give you cash? What if I give you $5 cash? Could I get this Little Caesars Mango Rush early? And before he can answer, I look in my wallet, and I have nothing. I thought I had $5. I spent it. And I said, I don't have any money. Well, good day. See you on May 5th, my sister's birthday, where I'll be buying Mango Rush in celebration of Cindy Says I Bop's birthday. So I left. So in the future, I'm going to have to hold my nose and go inside a Little Caesars again to get the Mountain Dew Mango Rush. There you go. That's my confession. That's my confession. Because it's bad. Very shameful. And this was something I could have kept to myself, but I didn't. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. These exclusive flavors should be illegal. It should be illegal to make me go into Little Caesars to get a Mountain Dew. Cinco de Mango. Oh my God. That's next week's title. That's going to be the title of next week's show. All right. Well, let's do this segment now. Get back. You get back here. Get back here, you. It's time, folks. We did it on Monday, and I got more. It's time for... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's time for the Joshi Junk Food Review. And look, it's Megan Bayne with her friends that were visiting the United States. If you don't know, the Joshi Junk Food Review, when Joshi wrestlers come to the United States, they eat garbage. And they're happy about it. And we like to judge. We like to judge. So, this is from Hanko's Instagram. She's with Micah and Megan Bayne, and they are trying out some In-N-Out burgers. Having a good old damn time. Yeah, it's weird to see Megan Bayne looking like a normal human being and not like a megasis coming down from Mount Olympus. So there you go, In-N-Out burger. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. Now let's move on Now this was this one makes me sad. Yuki Aino is excited to eat Panda Express. Look at that, Panda Express. This is what I've noticed about mall Chinese food. Great to sample. Love to sample. I love to sample mall Chinese food, but I can't eat it. I can't eat a whole thing. I'll be sick. Yuki Aino, what are you doing? What's she doing? She's eating Panda Express with a smile. And what? More Panda Express? The queen of junk food, who was all over Monday's Joshi Junk Food review segment, Wakana Ihara, is eating more. She ate a giant pizza, and there she is again. Panda Express. Oh, but she's not done. Folks, she has laid out on the bed Panda Express and IHOP. Ain't these ladies ever hear of Waffle House? IHOP. This hurts my feelings. Maybe there's no, and I guess there's no IHOP and there's no Waffle House in Las Vegas, Nevada. But there's video. Let's go to the tape. There you go. She's proud to eat our American garbage. Eating our American garbage. She was the queen. She was all over last week's show, all over this week's show, and there's no I in Waffle House. And the final picture is more Wakana. Look at this. Look at her score laid out. Like someone who goes fishing lays out all their fishes. She's holding up her prize. Cheetos, crunchy. And then look. Look. She's got sour cream and cheddar Ruffles. Maybe the best Ruffles flavor. Yeah, I said it. And Reese's of all stripes and varieties. Reese's, maybe the best candy ever. And then a whole bunch of junk. This is getting into fetish territory. That's a good title. This is getting into fetish territory. And there you go. Yes, that is the cheese dip that they were dipping pizza in on Monday's Joshi Junk Food review. So check that out. And there you go. Another Joshi Junk Food review down the hatch. Down the hatch. They must get paid a lot, or they just spend all their money on bagged popcorn. I didn't even notice that. That's the worst. Justin's peanut butter cups beat the pants off Reese's. Yeah, it's fancy boy stuff. It's fancy boy stuff. I eat garbage. You put a bunch of Reese's in a trough, and I'd be in there like a little piglet. All right. I'm going to be right back with the second half of the show. We're probably going to watch a match and some jazz, and then I'll do calls. But give me a minute. I will be right back.
Fight! 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 Fight!
I'm the
Dominic.
best Mysterio. He doesn't count.
Games are hard.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Namaste, India. This is Dominic Mysterio.
And I'm Liv Morgan.
We've played many games in the ring before. Hell in the Cell.
Hold on, let me move my little camera out of the way of these captions that I don't think we need, but they're there, so I might as well respect them. Now, this is Dominic Mysterio, the son of Rey Misterio, the legendary luchador. Dominic Mysterio, who I must admit I was completely wrong about. He has turned himself into quite the little superstar. And there's Liv Morgan, who is my favorite WWE superstar.
TLC, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank.
But today we're taking on the ultimate challenge.
Extreme Childhood Games.
Okay, game one.
This is from
Video food.
Netflix
If
India.
it flies, you lift your finger, and if it doesn't, we stay down.
Easy.
A butterfly. Food.
Pigeon. Food.
A bat. Food.
Turkey. Food. Got him.
No.
That's a point for me.
No food.
Turkeys
Did it
fly. Turkeys fly.
Turkeys fly.
Yeah. Got him.
Okay.
Give me that point.
Okay.
Round 2.
Mosquito. Food.
Tobacco.
Cherries. Food.
That's 2 points.
I don't understand what this is.
Maracas. Food.
Table ood.
Food. Dominic Mysterio.
Ood.
Food.
Rock. Ood.
Food. Oh, shoot! Wait, why can I do that? Why do I lift my finger?
It's okay. You did good. Good job. She wanted to leave me hanging there. Right. I'm gonna read this one.
Okay.
It's called Lotto.
Latu?
Latu? Latu.
Let me just.
What is that voice?
You gotta pick one.
I'm looking. No.
Yeah.
No.
What is happening? Can someone fill me in? I feel like I looked down at my notes or something and completely missed the explanation of this. Anyway, now they're playing Latu. This is Extreme Childhood Games, which I wrote down in our possible title. Yeah, I guess the Indian audience, our friends at Netflix India, I guess the Indian audience gets these games.
Round 1.
2, 3.
Well, this is Dreidel. This is Dreidel Wars.
Oh, we still have some life.
Get yours out of there, cheater. Going strong.
Yours is squirting pretty strong. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my shit's going over here.
How'd you do that? Dominic! Talented king.
So in Mexico, we used to have...
These two love each other, right?
As a kid, I used to play with, it's called a trompo. It looked exactly like this, but it was like hard plastic. So you would like wrap it up from the bottom, then you kind of like let them rip, and they would do the same thing.
Round
You ready?
3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Still spinning. Oh no, it stopped. I'm happy for you.
Thanks, dude. 2-0.
Games are hard.
Games are hard. I'm writing games are hard down.
Pen fights.
Round 1.
What?
There you go.
This
Dominic,
is like
I
the
don't want you
game
to
we
let me
play when you're in detention.
I don't have to.
Round 2.
Well, Liv, thanks for
Wait,
trying.
one more time.
You
One
want
more time.
Bonus round.
Seemed to be a good round for you.
Added insult to injury. Not only did he win, but then he throws both pens at me.
3-0.
Who had the bigger
I'm happy for you.
dick?
It's okay. It's okay. I like playing the Indian games.
I had a lot of
Big
fun.
It was a lot of
Bic
fun.
energy.
They're simple, easy.
I'd carry them all in my backpack if I was still in school.
I feel like with me, the more I
ATL
do
Blood
something,
Feast, you took
like,
the
better I get
thought
at
right
it.
out of
So,
my
you know,
head.
I'm
What
not
does
naturally just good
Mrs.
at
Dominic
everything. You are.
Mysterio think
I'm gonna call
about
it a
Liv
tie.
Morgan?
No,
It's
you
just
won. You won. You won. You're so nice. Dominic won.
I did win.
Dominic wins.
No, it's okay. I'm happy you won.
Thank you, Netflix, for lovely, lovely presents. But, you know, we couldn't forget about my abuelita. So we also got you one.
Thank you.
You want to open it?
Yeah.
Your snap?
Oh. Some candies.
It's a magnet.
Oh Perfect.
This is awesome.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
What is that,
She doesn't watch it all. No wonder
Tetris.
he's having such
Yeah,
a great
it is.
time.
Yeah, we could snap each other.
Snap it. Thanks,
Slap
Netflix.
bracelets?
Okay, India. That was fun.
That's
It's
where
your
all the
time to
slap
press play
bracelets
now.
went.
Go
They're in
watch
India?
WWE live on Netflix.
All right, thanks the Suzanne, Adam Suzanne, for sending that one in. Top contributor to the potluck.
Welcome everyone to WCW Worldwide Wrestling. Tony Schiavone and Bobby the Brain Heenan for 1 hour of the best wrestling
Jonathan
action
Mayer says, are
anywhere in
those
the
just a
world."
bag of their old
And Ray
DVDs?
will start out with
Yeah, when they're mail ordered.
Sumo Fuji comes down, he's going to face Yuji Nagata.
It's a shame they had to get him up for this.
What do you mean? You talking about his kimono?
Well, he had his jammies on.
Sumo Fuji making his way to the ring.
Well, Oriental wrestlers sleep too, you know.
Oh, I know that, but that's a kimono. That's a ceremonial. Forget it.
The bathrobe.
Yuji Nagata will be his opponent. Tell you what a.
All right, the birthday boy. I didn't make my usual birthday Smuckers thing. I couldn't find it. I lost the file, but Yuji Nagata. This was sent in by Dr. Liam, Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. The greatest Instagram you could ever follow if you're a wrestling fan.
They better put on flak jackets
Happy
and an
birthday,
army helmet.
Yuji Nagata. That guy's wearing sunglasses inside. He better be high.
Take a very close look at the fans.
It's 11 o'clock. You know where your child is.
And you know what I like about this program already?
I'm here with you.
No, that's not true. The fact that Sonny Ono is not here this week with Yuji Nagata.
Yuji Nagata, Young Yuji, the Young Yuji Chronicles.
Last time we saw Sonny, I believe it was at a Nitro. He had a guest with him from, he was the manager of Kiss.
That's right, he was.
And he was there to see Sonny about bringing Kiss to Japan. Shows you how important Sonny is. And
Jonathan Mayer says that jacket looks like what you wear when you let a dog attack you.
Well, they wanted someone that knew the Emperor real well, so he went to Sonny.
Sonny doesn't know the Emperor.
Both these guys are still working, correct?
You've been to the Emperor's home in Japan?
No, in Omaha. Of course, Japan.
Oh, criminy.
You don't believe me? Come over to my house. I'll show you the ashtrays.
You lifted off ashtrays?
They were guests. They were guests. Custom, you know.
Did you get some towels?
Well, I got a few. I got a bath
you
towel.
You lifted off some
bath towels. I didn't lift the bath towel.
Holy smokes. Where are we going here this week? Let's go to the action here as Sumo Fuji works on the leg of Yuji Nagata.
Oh!
Runs right over it.
And it's neat the way they put their little emblems on the soap.
You lifted some soap, too.
No, I saw it when I was there.
20 Eyes Radio.
I don't believe you.
Elliot's old podcast.
With a Russian
it's on Spotify.
Counter move it was by Yuji Nagata here.
If you look from a distance, it looks like Nagata.
Oh my God, Brian dropping the knowledge. According to Wikipedia, one of Sumo Fuji's many aliases is Karaoke Machine #1, which is beautiful. Where's my bounty screen?
Life hasn't been good to her without John.
Open palm slap. Would you stop already? Into the corner and put into the sternum that time, and Sumo Fuji goes down. And Nagata picks him up.
Oh wow! So we saw Sumo Fuji as a crooked ref
Sumo Fuji, I'd stay down.
in a recent dump match.
Him hooked now for the Nagata lock.
Uh-oh.
Versatile figure 4.
Things don't look good for Yoko.
Yoko.
Yuji Nagata without Sonny Ono. There's evidence right there that we can send to Sonny.
It's 90s heel color guys really have a hard time not being racist.
Japan, he can con people out of their money in the Far East and leave us alone.
Well, you go tell Mitsu that. I'm not.
Mitsu?
The Emperor's nickname.
Are you and the
I like the
Emperor
lady dancing to Yuji Nagata's theme.
Look at that. Nagata takes him over with a Japanese leg sweep. Picks up Yoko here.
Yoko.
Dumps her on her neck. I mean, him on his neck. That's just about it for Sumo Fuji. Yes, I've had enough. Ring the bell.
Yuji Nagata, your winner, as we take you to Lee Marshall on Worldwide.
Lee Marshall, what you got to say, homie?
Amables amigos de la República Mexicana, sean ustedes bienvenidos a esta que es la arena más importante en la historia, la caravana estelar AAA, en la lucha que todos quieren ver.
Dos luchadores que se han dicho de todo y es el momento de demostrar quién es quién.
So there is an entire AAA Lucha Libre animated feature-length film. Maybe one day we'll watch it. Maybe we'll have potluck movie night and we'll watch it. But here's the trailer.
Las rivalidades entre rudos
Abismo
y técnicos
Negro,
han existido
La Parca.
desde el inicio de la lucha libre. Sin embargo, los luchadores nunca dejaron que sus odios traspasaran los límites del ring.
¡Tropi, suéltame! ¡Fue trampa! ¡Fue trampa!
Nunca. Hasta hoy.
Hay un traidor dentro de la AAA. ¿Te imaginas cómo sería el mundo de
This
las
looks
luchas?
like a Spider-Man cartoon that used to be on MTV.
Mi gran plan es hacer de la lucha el espectáculo más impresionante
I might
que haya
get the
existido
thumbnail for this
jamás.
show from one of these, from this video.
Llegó el momento de que nosotros, los rudos, seamos los mandones.
¿Abismo? ¿Qué es este tiradero? Ya estoy limpiando, mamá.
Buenas noches, señora.
Oh my god. I kind of want to watch this. Is there an English version?
La lucha más espectacular jamás vista está por iniciar. AAA, la película sin límite en el tiempo.
Mira lo que conseguí.
VHS.
¿Un videocassette? Cuando conozcas los DVDs te vas a morir.
Solo en cines.
Only in the cinema.
Down the line, you promised me.
There's some unfinished business
See,
here.
he's got an ulterior motive.
You heard it. Get back to you.
You heard it, Meiji Oakland. Mongo, Bobby the Brain Heenan, the newest edition. It is now 4.
All right, as we said earlier, RIP to Steve Mongo McMichael. Here he is as a commentator in 1995 for WCW Nitro. But this is the debut of his little dog, Pepe, which he's holding right there. Little Pepe. This is Pepe's debut on Monday Nitro on TNT.
And 4, Lex Luger, believe it or not, the newest member for Hogan's team.
I'll tell you, don't miss this pay-per-view. I'll tell you, I still don't think you can trust Sting. I don't think you can trust Luger. Savage gives you his word, he'll be there. I don't know if you can trust Hogan or Jimmy Hart. Something's going down here. Something smells worse than that tarantula in the Derby he's got there.
Tarantula in the Derby.
We got a weasel and a rat here, so we got the rodent family covered. But these boys got more problems than the Dungeon of Doom. I'll tell you that right now. They better get their collective poo-poo together, or they're going to get beat.
All right, we
Get
got a
their
lot of great
collective
action coming your
poo-poo
way
together.
next week, right here on Monday Nitro. Don't forget, if you haven't ordered your pay-per-view, do it now. Next week, it is going to be Paul Orndorff and the bad man himself, Johnny B. Bad. And how about the Nasty Boys? Will you see them in action? Will you see the debut here on Nitro of the American Males? Well, the Blue Bloods will be taking on one of those teams. Watch the main event this Sunday to find out
Collective poo-poo for episode title. I'm writing it down.
Monday night.
They're going at it again.
All right, folks. It is now time. I'm going to open up the Zoom, and we are going to rap. We're going to rap. We're going to freestyle. No. We're going to do call-in topic this week, which is... Let me make sure I'm there. All right. Gonna take your calls. I'm gonna have the QR code come up The topic is, who in pro wrestling would you contact with a Ouija board? That's the thing, and so I'm gonna put up a short video with the QR code. Please scan it, get in, or I'm gonna put my link tree in the chat. You can follow that as well to get to the page, and yeah. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Here we go, folks. The Zoom is open. The Zoom is live. I got that little Caesar's Mountain Dew on my mind. Call in! Call in! Call in! Call in! The QR code is about to appear. I also just put my link tree in the chat. Yeah. Call. All right. Here we are. Here we are, folks. I want everybody to be calm. Breathe in, breathe out. This is the Potluck Ouija board. Gotta think of a new name for it, because Ouija is owned by Parker Brothers. Some sort of name for it, but here's our spirit board, as they called it in that WWE video. I have 2 people in the waiting room. The topic, who do you want to talk to in the wrestling world with a Ouija board? And I might even be able to contact them. You never know. You never know, folks. All right. So I got 2 people. We will start with old favorite, friend of the show. We got Dr. Liam in the house. Dr. Liam, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Scotland. Can you hear me?
Ooh, I can hear you. You sound great.
Oh,
look at this. No technical problems. The spirits are on our side. How are you doing today in beautiful Manhattan?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing in parts unknown, Queens?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Any better, I couldn't stand it. Now, you run...
You have to get your shit in, huh?
I do. I really do. I got my 5 quips of doom. My 5 folksy lines that I have to say. Now, everybody who knows anything knows that you run Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. Today, Tag Team Thursday, and you've already posted it. I think I've already shared it. I've already liked it. That's for GD sure. And the best Instagram you could ever follow.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you don't know, if you're watching this on YouTube, you don't know, Crimson Mask Replica posts every day, all kinds of different stuff, and he's not just dumping a bunch of photos that he stole. He knows what he's talking about. He actually will type out what the picture is. He's not just posting a picture of WLC and then a picture of Aja Kong. Anyway.
I try to make a theme or something, you know. I
Yeah.
try to put something behind it. A little thought.
And I appreciate it. Thought and effort, baby.
Thank you.
Now, the topic
That sounds like a
at hand.
terrible tag team, by the way.
Thought and effort. Next year's Gimmick Gauntlet.
Next year, I'm gonna write that down. That's one of my submissions.
I have a. Oh, you just gave me an idea.
Thought and effort always defeated by doubt and anxiety.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know that team well. Now, the topic at hand the Ouija board, the spirit board, as they call it. If you call the Super Bowl the big game, we're going to call this the spirit board. Who would you contact?
I would contact, this might seem obvious, Terry Funk.
Terry Funk! Yes!
Yeah, because he's someone I always wanted to meet, and I never met him.
Now, if Terry Funk was here, what kind of yes-no question would you ask him?
Was it fun punching Jerry Lawler in the face as much as I think it was?
Oh, I have my finger on the what they call a planchette. I had to look this up. The planchette on the spirit board. It's starting to move. I think.
I see him moving.
Whoa, whoa. I'm not touching it. Oh, it goes to yes, it was fun. He said it was fun. Wow. That's great. Now, do you have another yes, no, or rad, sad question for Terry Funk? Are you still with us in this spirit board?
Did Onita ever pay you for the death matches you did with him?
Oh, here we go. Starting to move. I'm not. I get chills. I have chills. It's moving. No. Wow. He was not paid.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Oh. I brought up a bad memory.
Yeah, he's mad now. He's punching a cloud.
He's gonna pile drive an angel. You know?
Yes, and as I've said before, we don't talk about Mount Rushmores on this show. You want to talk about somebody's Mount Rushmore, you listen to any podcast on the planet. We talk about our Mount Olympus here, and Terry Funk is on the Potluck Mount Olympus.
Oh, he
hero,
definitely is. Yeah.
A true hero.
He could do anything in the ring, on the microphone.
Yeah.
He actually did some pretty good movies, or appeared in some shitty ones, but yeah.
Of course, why not? You got to get that insurance.
Yeah, no stupid controversies.
Yeah.
Nothing, he wasn't a dick to anybody as far as I've heard,
Yeah, and he kept changing. He kept changing with the times and had an eye on the future. I know Dave Meltzer always tells a story about Terry Funk being like, you got to watch these Joshi. They're 10 years ahead of everyone else. And that was in the fucking 80s, I think. Look how right he was.
I heard that. I heard the only other person who said something like that about Joshi wrestling was Bruiser Brody.
Really?
That it was Terry and Brody that said that. They said, watch these girls. They're the future. Like they said something along those lines.
And then in that 10-year span, like so many people just ripped off moves from Joshi's, and that still happens. But like, yeah, Terry Funk, what a great choice.
They ripped them off and renamed them and claimed them as their own. And they were doing stuff in the early 80s that people in this country weren't doing until the 2000s.
Exactly. Now, Dr. Liam, Crimson Math Repco on Instagram, is there anyone else? I still feel the spirits in the liquid room tonight. Is there anyone else you want to try and contact with this spirit board?
Should I try to contact Karl Gotch and explain what a Canadian destroyer is to him?
Yeah, let's see. Karl Gotch. Karl Gotch, are you around?
But that's really not a yes or no question, I guess.
Well, Karl Gotch, are you around? Yes, he's here. He's here. Oh, wow. All right, Mr. Gotch, we were just wondering, what do you think about a Canadian destroyer? I know you still probably watch wrestling from your cloud. Have you caught up enough to see the Canadian destroyer, and what do you think? Oh, it's moving.
Uh-oh.
I got those goosebumps again. He says it's rad. He says it's
Oh, wow.
rad. Wow, Mr. Gotch. There you go.
I'm surprised. I'm
Well,
surprised.
he's got. I guess he's had time to watch everything that led up to the point where there's Canadian destroyers once a night, and he's with
Sometimes more than once a night.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes more than once a match.
Well, the official word from Karl Gotch is that they're rad, so that's nice.
And I won't bother him and ask him if he's seen a Dr. Redacted match or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, he says bye. He goes bye.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't like that junk.
He sensed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensed it.
He says not for me. He
Not
says
for me.
Dr. Redacted looks like a escaped drug addict. Those are Karl Gotch's words, not mine. All right, Dr. Liam. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you for having me, my friend. It's lots
My
of fun.
pleasure. You have a good night. See you in the chat.
You too. Later.
All right. Got our next caller. Vagabond, how are you? Uh-oh, connecting audio. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Hello?
I heard you. I hear you. The people hear you.
Why was... Anyway. Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah. How are you? Where are you calling from, my friend?
Oh, you know what? I'm listening to the stream at the same time.
Oh, don't do that. Yeah, the stream,
Yeah.
there's a delay. There's a 7-second delay in case I pull my butt out or something.
Well, it also didn't help that I muted the tab.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
even know I
don't do
clicked
that.
on it. Yeah. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right tonight. Just been looking forward to this all week. I was like surprised you streamed on Monday.
Now, where are you calling from in the world?
Northwest Florida. I'd rather not get more specific than that.
That's fine. That's fine. On the run. I get it. Northwest Florida. All right.
Hopefully out somewhere out of here anyway.
Now, how are things there? Is it hot? Is it hot yet?
Yeah, it's been getting hot, and I work outdoors sometimes, so that hasn't been help. That has not helped.
Well, that stinks.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. Do you have one for the topic, or more than one? I feel the spirits.
Try to stick to one.
Okay, great.
Oh, excuse me. This Diet Coke's will do a number on you. So, I've been thinking if I wanted to contact anyone with an Ouija board,
or spirit
why
board.
Why not make it an old school wrestler? Somebody with some, just somebody from like the 40s or 50s or whatever. And
yeah,
there were a few names floating around. I almost settled on wanting to just call up Wild Red Berry and ask him, was that your real name or is that a stage name? But actually, that might be like one of them. But who I'd want to call up is who was that?
Red
Hold
Berry.
on.
That is his. I can answer that question about Red Berry.
Oh, is that his real name?
It's not. It's
okay.
I don't need to use the Ouija board to tell you that his real name is Ralph.
but who I'd want to contact more than anybody, the first actual NWA champion successor after Luthez, Dick Hutton. To ask him, what happened to him afterward, because he just, from everything I've heard, he dropped off the radar after dropping the title to Pat O'Connor.
Really?
Yeah.
Dick
he was
Hutton.
basically he was handpicked by Luthez early on, and he didn't last long because apparently he was just utterly boring and not a draw.
I'm looking. I don't see. I only see a video of Dick Hutton and Lou Thez. I'm trying to see if there's any other Dick Hutton to put on the show. Look at that. I guess we could watch Thez and Dick Hutton sometime. Now, if I could conjure him up. What's that?
Oh, there's actually film of him or something of them.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'll have to look at that.
Yep, against old Lou Thez. Now, if I could bring him up, was there any yes, no, or rad, sad question you would like to ask, Mr.
How was everything after you got out of the wrestling business? Was it rad or sad?
Let's see.
From everything I've heard, he dropped off the face of the map.
Well, it's moving. The little planchette is moving. It's rad. He says it was rad after he dropped the title. That's good to know.
He was probably glad not to have to defend it anymore.
Yeah, I think it was probably stressful on Dick. He was actually he was forced into retirement. This is just what I'm getting right now. He held the belt for 421 days, dropped it to Pat O'Connor, and then he had heart trouble and he retired. But he lived until 2003 and died at the age of 80.
Wow.
And he says he had a rad life.
You're just reading this off Wikipedia, aren't you? I'm reading the same thing.
The spirits! I think the spirits are reading off of Wikipedia.
Well, shouldn't the spirits know not to use it as a primary source? Isn't that what they taught us in college?
Well, a lot of these spirits didn't go to college. Sorry to say.
Yep. That's kind of the only one I got.
Well, that's a good one. Thank you, and thank you for calling. Was this your first time calling, or did you call before?
It's the first time, I believe.
Great. First time. I'll say long time. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. The calls make these segments good, so I really appreciate the call, Vagabond.
No problem.
And I hope you have a good night.
Yep.
And I'll see you in the chat. Yeah.
Alrighty.
And stay cool. All right. And there you go. The spirits are leaving. I don't feel the spirits anymore, folks. I don't feel the spirits, but that was very nice. The music is over. I forgot to loop the music. I didn't even realize the great music had ended. Maybe I'll fix that in post. I already have to fix the opening in post. But there you go. Wow. Whew. Spooky in here. The cats, when the spirits were all over, the cats just head for the hills. All right, let's get back to it, folks. I got something else for you. I think it's time for something that we love over here, and it's not stalling. We do love to stall over here in the potluck, but this isn't what we're doing. We're doing more than stalling. We are searching. We're searching and stalling. And you know what? You know what's gonna make me?
In the future, everything will be simple. With just a look and a thought, anything can be yours. Looking further. Deeper. Longer. Into the buzz.
All right. Time for Buzz. I did an all Buzz show on Monday. It's called Monday Night Buzz, if you can believe it. And it was a great one. And we had a couple matches that just didn't make the cut because of time. And I wanted to just play them here. So we're going to do that now. Our second Buzz Bin match of the evening. The first one was great. Bayne versus Bozilla. A Hoss battle. And now, here we go.
Fans here in Las Vegas looking in awe at Yoshihiko.
Reverence is the word that comes to
Yoshihiko, potluck favorite and a half. You want to talk about Mount Olympus?
For their nefarious tactics, doing whatever it takes to obtain a victory. That is the name of the game.
Introducing
with
first,
Yoshihiko.
the challenger. This is Yoshihiko.
And I gotta say, gentlemen, on a personal level for me, this is very, very exciting. I don't mean to geek out too much, but Yoshihiko, a living legend of the sport, a true honor to call this match.
We're back at the collective space. This is from DDT's show. Even though this is something that might as well be on Joey Janela's spring break.
Yoshihiko awaiting their opponents.
I do not know the helper.
In the eyes of one Yoshihiko. Yeah, lights are on, but nobody home. As we see.
Now, a little peek behind the curtain. Let me just say, we watched Butterbean versus Minoru Suzuki on Monday. And everything from Monday's show passed the copyright robot test, except the entrance of Minoru Suzuki. The entrance of Minoru Suzuki got dinged, and they said it was from a New Japan Strong episode, which is not correct, but I didn't fight it because I just cut 30 seconds off the show. Now, will this make it? I don't know. Minoru Suzuki versus Butterbean made me feel like I was on drugs. This is our second to last match tonight. You know, normally I skip the entrances, but we gotta watch these two entrances. Jonathan Mayer says, it also made me feel like I was on drugs. And I was, in fact, on drugs.
Yokohama, Japan, the current reigning and defending DDT Universal Champion.
Oh, he has the DDT Universal Championship, of course.
Suzuki.
Putting it on the line against Yoshihiko.
Has arrived.
Two legends.
We talked about the mixed martial arts legitimacy of Shinya Aoki in our previous match, gentlemen. How about Minoru Suzuki?
Thanks again to Vagabond and Dr. Liam for calling in. That was a lot of fun.
But Yoshihiko, a very gifted fighter as well.
Minoru Suzuki.
Now, I might get the thumbnail for this episode from this match.
Several promotions. Originally a New Japan Trueborn. Helped become
Murder
one of the
Grandpa
pioneers
chant feels
Fuji
mean
Marumi,
to call him that at this point. I feel like the first people that called him that, it was clever. They meant it well. Now it just feels like it feels mean.
Yoshihiko in no rush to get things started.
Oh my God, Yoshihiko Butterbean.
Oh, slap across the face. The disrespect shown.
Listen, Minoru Suzuki is a legend.
I said this last week. I want Tetsuya Naito to have the career, the freelance career that Suzuki has. Wow.
Yoshihiko around the ring.
Oh, right to the neck. Oh, wow.
Oh, Dan Perch, referee.
Dan Perch, one of my favorite referees. Dan Perch is a great ref.
I understand the Universal Championship is up for grabs, but the livelihood of these athletes has to take precedent.
And the brutality surprising the fans in attendance.
What a punt kick right there.
I want to see Butterbean doing the Tranquillo.
Gotta get those fists up, cover up in some way, Nick. Oh man, look at this.
Yoshihiko not even fighting back.
Setting up for what could this be? Maybe for a punt kick, penalty kick.
As Yoshihiko in a seated position in the dead center of the ring here.
Suzuki taking a lot of time here. Clearly those shots in the early going took a lot out of Yoshihiko.
Another brutal kick connecting with Yoshihiko. Sent them flying into the corner.
It's been a while since Minoru Suzuki got heel heat. Be honest.
Of the DDT Universal Championship thus far, looks like it's going to be an easy one. Take another look in slow motion.
Just soaring after the impact of that maneuver.
My God.
Driven face first into the canvas was Yoshihiko.
That's the thing with Yoshihiko.
Oh, cover.
This could be over.
Wait a minute.
Now.
Yoshihiko maybe playing a little possum.
Yeah, exchanging near falls.
Oh my God.
And a look of confusion on the face. He thought that he had the victory right there, but Yoshihiko
Suzuki with
just playing possum and
possibly the greatest reaction
That's the
ever.
thing with, Yoshihiko is their endurance.
You can keep your NXT kick-out face. I want the Suzuki kick-out face.
Levels of punishment and making that comeback. Still being able to fight back.
Well, Yoshihiko can absorb punishment and continue to fight, that's for sure.
That's the name of the game against Minoru Suzuki.
Yoshihiko backed into the corner. Series of hard jabs connecting with the face of Yoshihiko.
Yoshihiko's got to get those hands up, man.
Could be suffering from whiplash at this point.
Dan Perch has his hands full.
This
really is a dream match. This is what I like about pro wrestling. This is when wrestling was good.
Hold on. Yoshihiko maybe thinking suplex here.
Trying to get the maneuver.
No, it looks like
a guillotine choke.
Yeah. Wow, wait a minute. And locking both hands in here. Wait a minute.
Referee checking on the condition of Suzuki.
Yeah, dude.
Feed here.
Trying to deadlift them. Oh, DDT.
And Suzuki, after the impact, rolling all the way out to the floor. And Yoshihiko back to their feet. Trying to get these fans behind them.
Guys, I think Yoshihiko's looking to fly.
Taking a chance off the ropes comes Yoshihiko.
Whoa.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh my God.
The agility, the acrobatic ability, and high flying out of Yoshihiko ended up in the front row.
High speed,
Suzuki no-sold it.
killing techniques, but Suzuki able to evade.
Now moved out of the way.
Wow.
Crash and burn right into the chairs. Went Yoshihiko.
It's a really nasty landing. Again, we mentioned that hard cement floor on the outside. No padding.
Oh, and driven into the wall of this venue. Murder Grandpa going to work on Yoshihiko amongst the people of Las Vegas.
Down the line.
Oh, through the chairs. Head over heels goes Yoshihiko.
The humanity of it all.
Perch, get the hell out of there. Back up, Perch.
Let's take another look. Driven into the wall with great force.
By an ankle. Tossed by an ankle.
How about the strength of Minoru Suzuki? And I hate to count out Yoshihiko again. You mentioned former 20-time Ironman heavy middleweight champion.
Oh my God.
After shots like this, Dave, there's just no way they're bouncing back.
Using the ring post as a weapon, repeatedly driven into the steel. Yoshihiko could be an injured
This
wrestler
is sick.
at this point.
Shades of Jason X here from Minoru Suzuki.
Oh, wait a minute.
And into the wall once again. Looked like face first that time.
My God.
He's lost his mind.
Yoshihiko, into the floor hard.
Forget winning a match. Forget retaining a championship. Hell, forget the livelihood. Yoshihiko's very life may be at stake here.
Oh, my God.
Looking to send Yoshihiko repeatedly into the top of the ring post.
Trying to bust him open.
No, Suzuki!
Oh, head first into the ring post.
It's a wonder Yoshihiko hasn't been busted open here.
Tumbling all the way down to the
Oh,
floor.
no.
We could have an injury on our hands, folks.
Yoshihiko's out cold, man.
Dan Perch.
I do see swelling forming in the face, in the facial area of Yoshihiko, though.
Referee trying to lay down the law with Suzuki. This isn't a anything goes type of matchup. And the referee needs to worry about the well-being of Yoshihiko.
You know, there's somebody in that crowd, at least one person in the crowd, that this is their very first wrestling show. Oh my God.
moments.
The blood of Yoshihiko is flowing.
Donned by Yoshihiko.
Digging down for some energy, trying to get back into the ring.
No shot, man.
To continue this match.
No way.
Losing that life-giving fluid as it pours
The
down the
life-giving
face
fluid.
of Yoshihiko.
Fighting spirit on display from Yoshihiko.
A true legend of DDT flies inside the ring but collapses before they can connect with Suzuki.
Think of the blood loss,
I
gentlemen.
know.
Yeah, that
Trying their best, Yoshihiko.
might be my thumbnail.
Looked like they were rising from the dead there.
Oh,
Oh,
to the
Christ.
face, trying to cause even more blood to flow out of that lacerated forehead.
Oh, look at this.
Just standing on the face.
Come on.
Oh,
Maybe a fractured
no.
skull at this point.
It could be. Tying up Yoshihiko down on the canvas.
Yeah, this is
stretching
now a
Yoshihiko.
crime.
Painful submission predicament.
Oh,
Going to work on the
Yoshihiko.
Leg lock applied from Suzuki.
Will Yoshihiko give it up? Referee in perfect position to hear if Yoshihiko says, I quit.
Difficult enough to escape a hold like this from the King, but losing this much blood for Yoshihiko, it might be
Yoshihiko
impossible.
trying to fight their way out of the hold, but Suzuki shuts them back down.
Oh, wait a minute.
Still trying to keep it together here, Yoshihiko.
Yoshihiko, I think, trying to get a quick victory, trying to pin the shoulders of Suzuki down here, Nick Knowledge.
Yeah, Yoshihiko's with that never say die attitude, looking to rise to the occasion, but
Your leg's not supposed to bend that way.
Your leg is not supposed to bend anything close to that.
agony that Yoshihiko must be
This is
suffering
worse
right
than
now.
the
Suzuki maybe
Sid
got an
bump.
idea from the
Wrapping. How could Yoshihiko have a broken ankle at this point?
That has to be at least, what, a fractured foot?
Yes.
Fibula, perhaps.
That has to be at least what, a fractured
Referee
foot?
Perch pleading and begging with Suzuki. Finally showing mercy.
Crowd appreciative of the efforts of both competitors thus far in the contest. Yoshihiko in the corner, continuing to lose a lot of blood.
I mean, Yoshihiko doesn't know where they are right now, guys.
Minoru Suzuki now just measuring Yoshihiko all the way across the ring. Running boot to the face. That's it.
It's academic at this point. Hold on.
Oh, but Yoshihiko grabbing hold of the leg.
Oh.
Brings him down. Yoshihiko with the leg
Yeah.
of Suzuki.
Oh, look at this.
Where is Yoshihiko
Tap.
getting this from,
Tap,
guys?
motherfucker.
Oh, look at this.
Twisting away on the ankle of Minoru
Yeah.
Suzuki. We could get a submission here.
Could you imagine?
This is when wrestling was good.
Look at this.
Oh, but has Yoshihiko by the throat, firing away with punches to the face. Trying to kick his way free, but you still with hold of the ankle. Yoshihiko.
Like a rabid pit bull, won't let go of that leg.
Yoshihiko looking to submit Suzuki here. Are we going to see it?
Dan
Suzuki
Perch's
reaches
eyes
the
are
bottom
bugging out of
row
his
to force a
skull.
break.
He
Yoshihiko
can't
must
believe what
release
he's
the
seeing.
Yoshihiko was close there, Nick. They were very, very close.
Suzuki had no choice but to reach for that bottom rope to break that hold.
Talked about Suzuki underestimating and mocking Yoshihiko heading into this one. Those days are far, far gone.
What's happening now? Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Over the arm of Suzuki.
We've seen Yoshihiko
Very
fly.
interesting
We've
strategy
seen them
from Yoshihiko.
strike. Look at this, the submission work.
Yoshihiko, this could be it. Referee asking Suzuki if he needs to give it up.
Is Suzuki going to tap?
Wrenching up on that armbar, Yoshihiko.
Yoshihiko might break the arm of the King.
Oh, really wrenching up on it now.
Oh my goodness, could we see a verbal submission here from Minoru Suzuki?
Suzuki trying to extend that boot underneath the bottom rope. He has broken the plane of the bottom
Thankfully,
rope. And the hold must be
Suzuki
released.
Again, the ropes, the savior
finds
of
the
Suzuki.
ropes.
That's not often you see. Usually Suzuki escaping holds of his own accord, able to muscle or wriggle his way out of dodge. Not against Yoshihiko, Dave.
And clutching that arm after the damage was done with that armbar.
The match continues, but how much damage was done?
Good question. Suzuki back on his feet, trying to shake some life into that injured arm. And crowd getting behind Yoshihiko.
Suzuki can't believe what he's hearing.
Oh my goodness. Just merciless from Suzuki.
The sheer disdain from the champion.
Oh, trying to choke out Yoshihiko.
And with all the blood loss, I mean, this has to be it. This has to be it. Yoshihiko was already fading, locked in this sleeper hold. They're done for. They're a goner.
Fighting
Yoshihiko
back.
Reaching for the top rope. Oh, but pulled away from the ropes back toward the center of the ring. This could
We
be
could see
it
a
right
tap.
here.
We could see the end of Yoshihiko.
Has it locked in.
I want to see Yoshihiko versus Dick Hutton. Bring him back to life. Dick Hutton gets one more chance at the big time.
Close.
Stand perch right there. Whoa.
Back toward the middle of the ring.
Yoshihiko's going down, Nick Knowledge. Yoshihiko's going down quick.
I don't know.
Might be getting our thumbnail from this. I want to see the bloody face of Yoshihiko clearly.
Circulation has been cut off. Referee checking on the condition. The arm falls once.
One.
Checking it once again. Oh, Yoshihiko may be done for one more time, and this
Three,
thing's over.
and it's over.
Oh, but no!
Oh.
There's still some life.
How?
In Yoshihiko.
How the hell?
What the hell did I say? Every time you count out Yoshihiko, Yoshihiko rises from the ashes. Like a phoenix.
Suzuki thinking God-style pile driver wants to put a bow on this one.
Trying to get the maneuver. Trying to hoist up Yoshihiko. Doing their best to block the attempt.
Sandbagging here is Yoshihiko.
You may have to gotch pile drive Yoshihiko through a brick wall, through cement.
Knee to the midsection. Trying to soften up Yoshihiko to get the gotch-style pile driver.
Wait a minute.
Yoshihiko.
Hoist them up.
Oh,
wait a minute.
But Yoshihiko.
Reincarnation.
Huracanrana.
Oh! That was close. We almost had a new champ.
Transitions out of the near fall into the cross arm breaker. Zack.
Yoshihiko prepared for doing battle with Suzuki here.
This rules.
Look at this.
Suzuki on the receiving end of that armbar.
Is Suzuki giving up?
Two masters that can still go.
Yoshihiko's transitioning into Fujiwara, perhaps?
Now back to the cross arm breaker, but Suzuki toward the ropes, boot across the bottom rope, forcing a break of the hold. Release the hold, Yoshihiko, come on.
That is the latest of several close calls that Suzuki has had. Yoshihiko back up to a vertical base.
We're seeing the submission
Yoshihiko's
game
fired
Yoshihiko
up.
on full display tonight.
The people rallying behind Yoshihiko. Do you believe DDT?
Going up top, taking a risk.
Yoshihiko on the top.
Ascending the turnbuckles in the corner. Suzuki back on his feet.
Oh, caught.
Wait a minute, look at this, look at this.
Round and round, getting
A
momentum.
little Lucha Libre.
Oh, but Suzuki puts on the brakes.
Yeah.
Trying to get the pile driver.
Oh!
Yoshihiko.
God-style pile driver retains the Universal Championship.
The winner of the match, and still DDT Universal Champion, Minoru Suzuki.
And you know, despite all of that blood loss, what an effort put forth by Yoshihiko during the course of that contest.
Well, that
when you
ruled.
get dumped on your head like that, there's no getting back up.
All right, we have one more match and a couple goofy things in between.
Godlike comebacks by Yoshihiko.
Even
Why was it going to that? Why was it going to that?
¡Octagón! ¡Le pega la par con una paliza! ¡Pero si son compañeros! ¿Qué le pasa?
Parca, se me antojó tu helado. ¿Me das?
It's Octagon and La Parca eating at their favorite sit-down restaurant, Burger King. We've been watching a lot of AAA stuff because AAA was purchased by the evil TKO WWE, who, you know, just always think of that map of Triple H wanting NXT to infect every corner of the globe. So we're going to pay respects to AAA and its former independence before it gets under the dirty umbrella of WWE.
No.
Helado gratis y todos contentos. Delicioso combo Whopper a solo 59 pesos y Sunday Junior gratis. Solo en Burger King.
$59.
Por el campeonato mundial de peso welter de la W.
So this is our main event from Lucha Libre AAA.
De 3 caídas y sin límite de tiempo. Campeón del mundo de Tijuana, México. El nene de TJ, luchador más veloz de la tierra, Psicosis.
Psicosis, one of my favorites.
Y además, rudo.
El retador, mejor conocido como Super Niño, el internacional, Rey Misterio Jr.
Look at young Rey Misterio Jr. in tonight's main event against his arch nemesis, Psicosis. These are two of the best to ever do it. These guys have wrestled each other 1,000 times, and many say that this is their best match. And in the corner of Rey Mysterio is the White Ranger, and in the corner of Psicosis is Juventud Guerrera.
Precisamente el fresero está mostrando al público reunido en este gimnasio Juan de la Barrera. Un ambiente de verdad caliente después de esa bella exhibición que vimos anteriormente. Vamos a ver esta lucha sancionada por la honorable comisión del Distrito Federal. Y escuchen el grito del público. El favorito es precisamente el retador.
I want to say it was the WWA welterweight belt. Why is this over here? You come over here.
Hace juego de piernas y muestra algo de lo que tiene para quitarse a Psicosis, un hombre que le supera tanto en peso como en estatura. Aquí lo tiene contra las cuerdas. Ahí el fresero aplicando.
This is the WWA World Welterweight title. This is a 2 out of 3 falls match from September 22nd, 1995.
Gracias, Leobardo, cuando ha iniciado esta batalla con la toma de referee.
I almost put the Hoovy. Was it Hoovy and Super Crazy versus Jack Cartwheel and Gringo Loco? Was that who it was?
El tradicional de Psicosis.
Good night, Amy.
El nene consentido de TJ. Por lo pronto el cornúpeta campeón del mundo tiene
Good
3 campeonatos. Ya es una realidad, lo mismo que Rey Misterio Jr. Juego de cuerdas nuevamente. La presa de muñeca para enviar hacia las afueras del encordado a Psicosis, que va presuroso.
Psicosis right back in there.
Acepta gustoso el reto de enfrentar a Rey Misterio Jr. Le va a poner sabor al caldo con estas evoluciones. Vean nada más, alzando la mano, ya lo toma. Podría sacarnos solo ventaja de ser campeón del mundo, que ya con eso se va ganando quizá 1-0, sino además por el mayor alcance que tiene.
Psicosis takes down Rey Mysterio.
Con castigo al brazo, le pone un 4 al brazo, lo está castigando, vean la forma del 4, para que Rey Misterio Jr. se duela, pero pueda levantarse.
So Psicosis is the champ here, the welterweight champ.
Empiezan los problemas para Rey Misterio, que tiene capacidad, y en base a la misma está quitándose el castigo hasta el momento. Andrés Maroñas, una lucha.
Oh my God, whoa, rebound by Psicosis.
Misterio Jr. Y no
Mysterio backflip, lands on his feet.
Contra la corriente porque tiene mayor alcance el rudo Psicosis. Ahora lo proyecta, pero
these two had chemistry out this world.
Así la va a plantear aquí Rey Misterio con esa agilidad que lo ha caracterizado.
Sends Psychosis to the outside. He lands on his feet. He's mad, but he's still there. Fuji's in his corner. The Juice. Fuji freaking Juice.
Toma toda la calma del mundo, al igual que Psicosis. No llevan prisa. Saben que cualquier error puede ser de fatales consecuencias, y esta primera caída va a ser algo especial porque pues puede señalar la diferencia. No es lo mismo ir al frente en una caída que ir abajo. Aquí está castigando la mano izquierda de Rey Misterio, una palanca bien aplicada y no va a soltar el millonario de Tijuana. Se lo lleva ahí con el salto del tigre, pero no lo soltó. Aquí se ve la técnica, aquí es donde se forjan los luchadores. Los dos son espectaculares, pero han optado por la lucha a ras de lona. Estas son las batallas que son para el recuerdo. Nuevamente
Psychosis has the arm of Rey, the challenger here.
De Rey Misterio Jr. Ya se escucha en la tribuna el grito de Misterio.
Yeah, dude.
Misterio,
Psychosis,
Misterio.
he's on that list. I know I talk about this all the time. Psychosis is on the list of people that I watch one match of theirs and I'm like, man, I gotta watch more Psychosis.
Que rompe perfectamente el técnico. Aquí le está colocando las espaldas planas, pero se gira inteligentemente Rey Misterio. Aguanta bien el conteo. Ahora nuevamente aquí hay espaldas planas. 2 segundos.
This is a 2 out of 3 falls match, folks.
Este Rey Misterio Jr. es el hombre aclamado por este público reunido en el Juan de la Barrera. Y aquí lo tienen con este castigo tremendo que interesa precisamente la zona de la cintura. Lo lleva todo lo alto, pero Rey Misterio le practica esta rama.
Whoa.
Sin embargo, tiene un rival de mucho
My
colmillo,
favorite thing that Psychosis does is his leg drop to the floor on the outside from the top. It's amazing. What a nut.
Que está en graves problemas, aplicándole este doble tirante a los brazos en una que podría ser la variante de la tabla marina, y aquí se lo lleva en una serie de evoluciones tanto del técnico como de rudo.
So he needed a new hip, but color me surprised.
Ganando en emociones precisamente el público.
Stand off, get right back into it, drop down by Rey, another drop down by Mysterio, catches the arm of Psychosis, grounding Psychosis, trying to get the first fall.
Al brazo, a ver si se rinde Psicosis. El referee está diciendo que no. El rostro de Psicosis se percibe detrás de aquella máscara, ese rictus de dolor, un verdadero tratamiento de dolor, señor Rivera.
Así ha sido el vaivén de esta lucha, Leobardo, amigos aficionados.
A rare non-Buzzbin main event here at Pro Wrestling Potluck. We're celebrating AAA.
De Psicosis, que definitivamente le está costando mucho trabajo.
I went back and forth on which AAA match I was going to put on this show, and I went to this.
La lucha se está llevando dentro del terreno de la técnica. Muy hábil es Rey Misterio Jr. que vuelve a poner la cruceta. Sin embargo, en base a velocidad está Psicosis.
Oh yeah, these two in ECW is a game changer, a true game changer in North American wrestling. And getting Melt, you said imagine being an American in the 90s and seeing these guys for the first time doing stuff you had likely never seen before. Yeah, just see what is happening on WWF television of September 1995 and then watch this.
Y vamos a ver, aquí está el suplex que le están poniendo perfectamente bien aplicado de parte de Psicosis. Dos jóvenes que engrandecen la lucha libre mexicana. Otro suplex ahora con puente, toque de espaldas que no llega, que no se produce en una lucha que está en bastante equilibrio. Se lo lleva ahora Rey Misterio Jr. con una rana y toque de espaldas. 2, cerca solamente.
Shades of Yoshihiko.
El 3 del fatídico se molesta Power Blanco. Allá que es el second de Psicosis. Lo toma Psicosis en el vuelo.
K-Ness, I complete. Oh, Rey falls to the ground. K-Ness, you said when you first started watching wrestling, Juvi, Taka, and Rey were your favorites. Yeah. By the time the main events hit, I was bored all the time, man. The most boring thing in the world is like, oh, it's a Steve Austin versus Kane Raw main event. I think I'm going to check out early. I already saw the stuff I like. Main eventers were boring compared to this stuff. Whoa, whoa. 2 out of 3 falls. Anything can happen. We got the White Ranger in there. Rey got that first fall. My mistake. Do we get commercials? No.
Nos vamos a la magia de la repetición. Observen cómo se resbala Rey Misterio Jr. Un hombre que...
Brian is doing the work. I'm so glad. Brian says, by the way, September 11th, 1995 Raw had Isaac Yankem over Scott Taylor, a squash, and the Smoking Guns over Rad Radford and the Brooklyn Brawler in a combined under 5 minutes. So that's what was going on across the border in the US of A. Complete garbage. Although, you know, I got a soft spot for Rad Radford, who once competed in AAA with my favorite gimmick, Madonna's boyfriend. Because he looked like Sean Penn. So they just called him Madonna's boyfriend. A wonderful lucha gimmick. All right, so we got Rey up 1-0 in this 2 out of 3 falls match for the welterweight title held by Psicosis. Rey's looking to tie it up. By tie it up, I mean the legs of Psicosis and win the match.
Le trata de sacar a base de golpes, dice el referee que eso no está bien. Le toma el brazo. Vamos a ver, esto podría acabar rápidamente. Le mete el codo a las costillas para que dé el brazo. Y no da su brazo a torcer precisamente este Rey Misterio Jr. Es Psicosis el que está aguantando candela. El público expectante en la arena. Aquí en estos modernos gladiadores se refleja lo que muchos niños quisieran ser y el consejo: no imiten a los luchadores. Ellos saben su negocio, ellos están preparados para hacer todo este tipo de evoluciones. Y si ellos siendo profesionales se lastiman, amiguitos ustedes imagínense. Así que mejor obedezcan a papá y mamá.
Pulling Rey to the center of the ring.
Y váyanle a quien quieran, pero no imiten a estos gladiadores. ¡Qué castigo! La pierna le está cruzando, parecía rendición de Rey Misterio Jr. Está diciendo que le duele.
Both guys doing submissions.
Y quizá aquí se empate Andrés Maroñas.
Sí, definitivamente vamos a esperar, porque ahí está aguantando Rey Misterio Jr. Magnífica toma que nos manda nuestro señor productor Raúl Villarreal. Aquí está.
Psicosis going after the legs of the smaller Rey, the high flyer.
¿Cómo aguanta Rey Misterio? Ahora, ¿qué es lo que va a hacer? Está muy diezmado el
center of the ring, right in the middle of that triangle.
Y ahí empieza a jalar. Ahí es también el castigo a la espalda. Y ahora lo tiene.
Bow and arrow.
¿Qué es lo que dice Rey Misterio? 1, 2. Había
dos.
Lo que son las cosas. Él era el que estaba poniendo el castigo, pero finalmente, pues ahí podía terminar la batalla. Cuidado. Es que ahora tiene que ir a todas. Y
up on the shoulders. Spin it around like a helicopter, Rey. Down on the canvas, Psicosis. A rad leg drop. I love the leg drops of Psicosis, brother. Best leg drops in the business, I'm telling you. Rey spins it around, comes back. Up on the shoulders of Psicosis. Psicosis does the right thing, drops down, sending Rey to the canvas. Psicosis up, moonsault, hits, needs to go for a pin, tie it up, defend your belt.
Le vuelve a poner la cruceta castigando también el brazo derecho y el público
grita. Crowd is behind Mysterio. The White Ranger is out there with him.
Muy difícil y sobre todo muy complicado porque también este Psicosis, este rudísimo de 7 suelas, está aplicando toda la fuerza en un verdadero tratamiento de dolor que estaba minando los resortes de la voluntad del técnico. Aquí le levantan la mano en todo lo alto. Se empatan las acciones, la balanza está en el centro y ahora la emoción sube en grande, señor Rivera.
Bueno, pues lo hizo Psicosis. Nos regaló un mortal impresionante.
Now that Power Ranger is Power Raider Blanco. So they're tied. Are they tied?
Jefe. Y aquí está, qué hermosa imagen, excelente, claro, técnicos, solo buenos los de Televisa. Aquí están. Y la rudeza de Psicosis aplicada con técnica. Ahora no hemos visto nada fuera del reglamento, una lucha sensacional y de poder a poder, lo que nos habla de estos dos jóvenes que tienen un inmenso futuro, que ya son realidad, pero que su futuro es súper promisorio. Aquí como le empezó a castigar, totalmente le tenía brazos y piernas. Y no hay espaldas planas de Psicosis. Le vuelve a hacer y miren, no hay espaldas planas de Psicosis. Lo impiden las piernas de Rey Misterio, que aquí claudica ante lo que el referee llama el empate. Y este es el regreso al Gimnasio Olímpico Juan de la Barrera, en la capital de la República Mexicana, entre las avenidas División del Norte y Río Churubusco, muy cerca de Avenida Universidad. Y este Rey Misterio en un principio, en un primer plano, y este Psicosis, la gente que les carga calor, Andrés, con el clásico ole ole y más por la cornamenta en la máscara.
Bueno, pues vamos a ver qué es lo que sucede en la tercera caída. Un descanso muy merecido para ese Psicosis. Aprovechando el clásico madruguete, pero se va en banda. Ya lo estaba esperando Rey Misterio. Es la gran sabiduría de este pequeño gran gladiador. Se quitó a tiempo cuando sintió ahí la sombra, solamente instintivamente. Gran velocidad. Aparece con el tackle, pero para derribar a Psicosis está muy difícil.
I like both these dudes' masks.
Batalla por el campeonato mundial.
Now that they're tied up, they got their submissions. Now they're going full speed. Lucha Libre high flying nonsense that we love.
Velando ahí, cuidando a Psicosis. Aparece en la tercera cuerda.
Rey from the top.
Y viene.
Look at that.
Vaya forma de enganchar y de
Send Psicosis to the outside. Rey's not done.
Unas tijeras voladoras de este Psicosis.
Puts on the brakes.
El puño en todo lo alto, tratando de lograr la victoria en esta empresa más que
so
difícil.
Under the White Ranger mask is what's his name? A lucha legend that I am ignorant to. Skady? How do you pronounce that name? Skady? S-K-A-Y-D-E? That's who's underneath the Power Raider Blanco mask. From the top, doing a flip. Holy shit! Skyda. Skyda? Thank you. I will admit ignorance. That's, send me some Skyda, because I am ignorant. Somebody that I've heard, I know our friend Tom did a Why They Rule of Skyda. I'm ignorant. So that's who's under the mask of the Power Raider Blanco, which I gotta watch some. You know I love copyright infringement, duh. Ray goes over, does not take the power bomb. Dos. They're tied up. This is it for the WWA Welterweight Champion.
Vemos como uno está echando aire, precisamente. Las patadas.
Ooh, nice. Spinning back kick from Mysterio. Psychosis is out. Oh, no, he's not. He launches Rey into the Pepsi ads. Look at this lunatic. Holy shit. Oh my God. Now that's when a dive looks like an offensive maneuver and not a fucking dance. That shit looked like he was driving Rey through the wall. Please show that again. That was insane. Psychosis is the man.
Bueno, pues no cabe duda que esta es una batalla para la historia. Esta batalla va a quedar grabada porque ha sido un poema. Primero lo que nos regaló Rey Misterio Jr. Un lance con alto grado de dificultad.
Don't celebrate yet. Oh my God. Oh shit. Psychosis. Drop kick to the outside. Slides face first. Holy shit. This is why these dudes are both legends.
Rey Misterio. Cuidado, cuidado, porque en uno de esos lances puede quedar la carrera de cualquiera de estos dos hombres. A lo largo de esto hemos visto muchas luchas de campeonato, pero como esta ninguna, Leobardo.
Uf, no hemos podido ni respirar.
Yeah, there's got to be one cameraman whose job it is to not even shoot the action and just look for cute kids reacting or beautiful women reacting. You can't find a sleeping drunk man? I like a sleeping drunk man reaction. Oh my God! Look at that beautiful Hurricane Rana. Dos, Psychosis kicks out.
Una lucha sensacional, una lucha histórica, una lucha que no puede describirse con solo palabras. Necesitan verla para realmente apreciarla en todo lo que vale, señor Rivera.
Y pensar que esto es trabajo para uno es un agasajo. ¡Qué desnucador acaba de meter el nene de TJ! Ante un valiente Rey Misterio Jr. Los dos han tenido lo suyo. Lo de Misterio es simple y sencillamente una recapitulación de la espectacularidad. Lo de Psicosis, la reafirmación.
Got him up, powerbomb, Rey with a reversal.
Dos, aquí puede estar el título. No lo estuvo. No cambia de dueño por el momento.
White Power Rangers pissed.
Cetro, le cayeron en la mano al referee. Vean nada más las familias que vinieron a reunirse al Juan de la Barrera, cómo están viviendo en toda la intensidad la lucha libre. Por lo pronto tenemos a Psicosis, el rey. El rey no ha muerto, así que por lo pronto.
Yeah, I love angry old ladies in wrestling. They exist in Lucha Libre as well. Psychosis just moves out of the way. That's like the proto nope spot right there. Flying kick. Rey's down right in front of Juvi, who helps out his homie. Psychosis. Moonsault to. Oh, wow. Lands on his friend. Holy shit. Psychosis does not give a shit about his body.
Y se llevó a Rey Misterio Jr. Quedan lastimados. Ve a la gente cómo vive, cómo se emociona.
¿Qué tiempo lo quitó Power Ryder? Y Psicosis en el pecado puede llevar la penitencia.
El conteo es muy importante.
Sí, claro.
Espérate, cuidado.
¿Pero qué es lo que va a hacer ahí? Rey Misterio solamente finta. Ahora sí se pone a modo. Y aquí aparece con
Jesus.
Soberbia. Se va con
Face
todo.
full of ass.
Rey Misterio Jr.
Yes, please.
Estos dos luchadores nacieron con AAA. Vaya lucha. Pues no lo pensó. Aquí el público comentando estas acciones. 11. Es que ha habido mucho. 13. 14. 16 y no aparece nadie. La pequeñita dice 18, 19, aparece Rey Misterio, pero al fondo también vemos
You better believe he made it.
Muy diezmados los dos, pero ahí están.
There's a whole team of Power Raiders I'm reading. Oh my God.
Se está proyectando en el esquinero. Aquí tiene que aprovechar el técnico.
We might have to watch some Power Raiders.
Y también Rey Misterio, quien ahora arenga al público. Y ahí vienen los lances, las evoluciones.
Nice tornado DDT.
Para brindarse a esta gente bonita reunida en este Juan de la Barrera. El ambiente está calientito.
Got the arm.
Vamos a ver de qué cuero
Look
salen
at
más
this,
correas.
submission expert
Aquí
Rey
le está
Misterio
aplicando
Jr.
Este castigo tremendo. Vamos a ver, le saca la rendición. Le saca la rendición. ¡Muere el rey! ¡Viva el rey, Rivera!
El rey ha muerto, pero no para la derrota. Estas son las luchas que congratulan. ¡Vea esta dama!
That's a happy lady.
Impresionante lucha. Y lo dijimos antes.
Your new welterweight champion, Rey Misterio Jr.
Del año. Esta catalóguela ya usted.
These fans losing their mind. Old lady in the front holding her purse. She's ready to go. Some of these spots. Look at this. Incredible.
Sobre la tercera limpio, sin tocar nada. Vamos. Vimos una cantidad de lances impresionantes. Aquí está ya la gente de la comisión.
You gotta give it up for Psychosis.
Vamos a ver, Andrés.
Oye, es que es increíble. Yo conté más de 20 lances. Eso pocas veces se ve. Ya lo comentábamos en su oportunidad. Esta batalla es para la inmortalidad. Rey Misterio Jr., eres el mejor. Los técnicos son la fuerza de AAA y también de Televisa, por supuesto. Vaya lucha. Bueno, pues, Psicosis aquí le está
giving the belt, shaking hands. These guys have had 1,000 matches.
Y eso nos da mucho gusto. Aquí creo que no importa el resultado.
Wow, what a show. Rough start, but we got it under control. Maybe I'll fix it all in post. Maybe I'll let the story be told the right way. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with it. Great show tonight. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the calls. Dr. Liam and Vagabond, a lot of fun. Just a goofy idea I had. But it worked. I felt the spirits in here. The cats felt them too. They ran. I think the cats are probably in a hotel right now. They got out of here. Thanks, everybody. If you didn't watch Monday's show, check it out. It's on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube, Mr. Green Mist. Catch up on episodes you might have missed. Pick a gimmick episode. I'm telling you. If you've never watched the video game episode, Trapped in the Cartridge, maybe the best episode of this show that's ever existed. It's required viewing. Check it out. Or just pick an old show and watch it. Whatever. Anyway, thanks, guys. I do this every Thursday night live on Twitch. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always taking submissions. DM me, bruh. And, yeah. Have a good night, everybody. And let's do the damn thing. Tomorrow's Friday. If you got work tomorrow, let's go half speed. Let's all agree to not work hard. I know I won't. All right. Good night.